Good morning, everybody. I'm Jackie from the Oracle Times, and this is going to be the Sagittarius June 2024 forecast reading. I'm going to remind you, as I always do, I do live streaming from the Bushveld in South Africa, so I'm surrounded by wild animals. Yes, really. But my internet can be a little bit dodgy at times, so please excuse me if I disappear for a second or two. Bear with me. I will be back as quick as possible. It'll take probably a few seconds. I've been having a very good run lately, no interruptions, so hold thumbs, it's going to stay like that. Right, Sagittarius, I have already shuffled your cards. What we're going to do is the tea leaf cards. This is a recipe I'm using at the moment. A relationship reading followed by your oracle cards. I read what it says on the cards. Otherwise, you guys ask me what it says on the cards. But then I tell you the story behind the selection of cards that come up for you. So, Sagittarius, your first card coming up is Period of Prosperity and Abundance. That's very nice, isn't it? Lovely first card to be getting. So June is going to be a prosperous month in many ways for you guys. The second card that comes up for you guys is Heartache over what you no longer have. So something is missing in your life, something has left your life, and you're feeling nostalgic about it, I think. The third card that comes up for you, Chair Empty, someone leaving your life. So somebody is the cause of that feeling you wish they were still around. Somebody maybe moved, gone somewhere else, is not in your life anymore, and you're feeling a bit nostalgic about that, right? The access force is working against you, so your materialistic side of life is good, but emotionally you're feeling as if life is not dealing for you what you want. Your next card is Keep Your Life in Balance. So this is reminding you that even when we really miss someone that's not with us anymore, that's not around anymore, that moved on, whatever the case may be, try not to get too involved or too down with those emotions. Not too involved. One has to process your emotions. But sometimes we can get carried away by those emotions. This card is saying try to keep it in balance. I think that card, Life is Working Against You, says that you might start feeling because this person's not around anymore, or you're missing them or missing times with that person that you had, whatever the case may be, you start feeling like everything in life is against you. But keep those thoughts in balance because that is not the case. Okay, and then you get family wishes come true. So that's very nice. So something within the family sphere in the month of June comes true for Sagittarius. Something you've been hoping and wishing for. And your final card is excitement. So that's really nice. So you start off with a really good card and you end off with a really good card as well. So basically your theme for the month ahead is materialistically, there's some kind of abundance coming in, some kind of prosperity is the word on this card. I was looking for it. So some kind of prosperity comes to you in the month of June. However, emotionally, you're feeling nostalgic. Someone is not with you anymore for whatever reason, and you're longing for them. You're longing for the times you had for them. And because of that, you feel as if life is against you, as if life does not give you what you want. But try to keep those thoughts in balance, okay? Try to keep the perspective in balance. It could be, yes, this person is not there with you anymore and you're longing for them and there's a bit of heartache over the fact that they're not with you exactly where you are anymore. But this does not mean that everybody or that life is against you any longer, because it quickly changes and you have family wishes come true and excitement. So something within the family way, a wish that you've had comes true, and this causes great excitement for you. Now that is a very, very nice reading for you, Sagittarius. Right, now let's see what relationships have got for you. Once again, I will read what it says on the card, as well as give you the story behind the selection of cards that come up for you. I'm reading for those of you that are in established relationships, as well as those of you looking for relationships. Your first card is Retreat. So this card says it's time to disconnect from the world. This card usually represents a time when maybe you get the opportunity, if you're in an established relationship, for the two of you to get somewhere together, just you, without interruptions from other people, from the internet, from the media, whatever the case may be. You may be getting this opportunity in June. Make use of it. It is useful to your relationship. It will benefit your relationship. And those of you looking for relationships, you might actually get the opportunity at the beginning of the month to take a bit of time out from looking for relationships. Like you may get a bit of time to just be by yourself. And those are the times that you get your downloads. Those are the times when you get your energy nice and balanced so that you can attract the right kind of person into your life. You deserve love. You are lovable. So if you and your partner get together somewhere nice and quiet without interruptions from everybody, then you may find that affection, that caring that you were hoping your partner would give you, that's when they're going to give it to you. And you can do the same for them. And those of you that are looking for relationships, take a bit of time out to nurture yourself. Take a bit of time out to treat yourself with the type of care that you want somebody else to treat you with, okay? And then the next card that comes up, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking will bring you romance. Okay, so what it is saying here is, those of you looking for relationships and maybe struggling to find the right one or struggling to find one at all, I think what's going to benefit you mostly and greatly will be spending time with yourself, treating yourself the way you want someone else to treat you, whatever that might mean to you. And stay optimistic about this. If this card comes up, it means there is something good coming up in the future. It's not right now. Stay optimistic, it is coming. And those of you in established relationships, take some time out with your partner, somewhere where it's just the two of you. That nurturing and caring will be established between the two of you, and that optimism can be brought back into your relationship again. And the final card is soulmate. So, those of you in established relationships that go and spend some time alone with your partner, and the nurturing is reestablished between the two of you, and the optimism is restored to your relationship, that soulmate relationship is obvious again, okay? It's obvious again that you're with somebody that is your soulmate. And those of you that are not in established relationships and you're looking for relationships, and maybe it hasn't been going so great, some time out alone, treating yourself the way you want someone else to treat you, staying optimistic about it is going to bring this someone into your life fairly soon, because it's showing up already in June. All right, now let's move on to your oracle cards. Now, what the oracle cards are about is these are the energies that are available to you in June. If you go with the flow of these energies, if you make use of these energies, you will find, number one, the challenges you need to navigate will be much easier. And number two, if you have goals you want to attain, it will just be that much quicker and easier going with these energies. So the first card is chop wood. And this one is coming up for absolutely everybody at the moment. So June is very much a time of taking care of the fundamentals, taking care of the basics. The chop wood card is all about an old Chinese saying that when you don't know what to do, chop wood and carry water. In other words, there's always things in life that need to be done. There's always things that need to be taken care of. We know what those are. In June, get stuck in and do them. When you don't know what to do, just do the things that you need to do. When you can't see your way forward, when you don't know what to do next in life, do the things that need to be done. Take care of those. In the process of doing that, the next card says, no place like home. You will start feeling more at home in your life. You will start feeling that feeling of belonging, of being taken care of being nurtured, okay? Home is a feeling, it's not a place. And that is the feeling that you're going to be getting then, okay? And then the final card is exchanging gifts. So what is interesting here is, if you, and it's interesting because this came up in somebody's reading, so it's the message for Sagittarius as well. So if you chop wood and carry water, in other words, take care of the basics, do what needs to be done, all right? The universe is going to be bringing you some gifts. One of them is that feeling of feeling more restful, more nurtured, more taken care of. You know, I mean, a nice, tidy, clean house can make one feel like that. It shifts energies like you cannot believe. Ultimately, taking care of what needs to be taken care of, taking care of the chores, the things that have to be done, is your bit that you're doing, and in exchange the universe will bring you gifts. Depending on your life story and where you're at, it's going to depend on what kind of gifts it brings you. But it's going to bring you gifts for taking care of that needs to be taken care of in June. And we all know what that is. As I'm speaking to you, I'm sure you're thinking, oh, I know what those things are. Right, so I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you'd like a personal or private reading from me, you can contact me via my website. I will put the link in the description box below. Just click on the little drop down arrow and it will be in there once this video is processed. I want to thank you for watching and listening, commenting, liking, subscribing. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I'm wishing you much love and hugs for the month of June. We will speak soon.